This report is about, on the face of it, poverty in Australia, how that has changed over time. But actually the report's about much more than poverty. It's about equity and fairness in Australia. It's about making sure our children have the best opportunity to succeed in the future. It's about women's economic security and it's about gender equity. I think one of the important conclusions from the report and findings is that the effect of poverty actually stays with people even beyond their experiences of poverty. We tracked the outcomes as young adults of people who experienced poverty in childhood. And we found that those outcomes were inferior. Young adults who experienced the childhood of poverty were 11 percentage points less likely to work. They were 6 percentage points more likely to be in poverty in young adulthood. One of the most important factors in people's financial situation and their experience of financial hardship, we find in this report, is to do with the rising cost of housing, particularly rental accommodation. This is a real challenge in Australia, and yet the support systems available to people who are out of work in rented accommodation are really minimal. If you take Job Seeker and Commonwealth Rent Assistance maximum rates together, that will deliver $386.15 per week to a person to live off. And if you imagine that it is almost impossible to find rented accommodation at less than $250 a week, that means that somebody would have to live on less than $136 over the week once housing costs are taken account of. We recommend that the Job Seeker base rate should be lifted by $20 per day, and that should be combined with a 30% increase in the maximum rate of Commonwealth Rent Assistance. Doing those two things together would virtually eliminate the incidence of severe poverty and address the financial hardship of up to 1 million Australians.